So, here we have it. Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You. It's a great song sung by a great singer. It's become a classic. Its genre, we're doing song analysis, remember? Its genre is just a great song. It's got pop influence, it's got jazz influence, there's a lot of influences in it, but it's just this great, in the big world of pop music, it's a great pop ballad. It's a slow song, so we would call it a ballad. The form of the song. The first thing we hear is an 8-bar introduction, broken down into 2 bars of 4. Listen to what happens. First you hear this. Then the bass comes in, and you hear it again. And then the song starts. So you notice that one of the things we have to know right away is how are we counting this? We have to know the rhythm of what's going on. If you feel the big beats here, if you feel where the time is, where that steady beat is, you'll notice it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So we have 6 beats in the bar. And if you count the bars, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2, 3. And then the bass comes in and we do the 4 bars again. So it's an 8-bar intro. We're now in the introduction of it. We know how to count it. It's in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What Alicia Keys is actually playing there in the right hand are broken chords in triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a. Obviously, it's pretty clunky to be counting that all the way through, but you want to know that that's what's going on. Those are triplets in the right hand, and we've got 6 beats in the measure. So that's the rhythm of the thing so far. We're now in the introduction of the piece. The instrumentation so far is just the piano. Now we're about to hear the most important part of the instrumentation, which is her voice come in. And she, of course, will be singing the melody. And then we're going to hear the chords, and because it's a very normal kind of structure, the song is indeed a melody on the top, chords supporting it, and a bass line on the bottom. So that structure is your everyday structure, and we're going to hear that it's really a wonderful love song about you have all this fame, you can have all this fortune, you can have all these things, you can find the fountain of youth, but if I ain't got you, it's nothing. And you also get the power and the emotion and the wisdom and the soul of Alicia Keys singing this, which is a very important issue also to always keep in mind. We as musicians and songwriters and composers, we need to know what key we're in and what the chords are, what the melody is. We need to know these things. It's very important, but it always adds up to more than the sum of those parts. And this song is a wonderful example because it has so much power, so much emotion, and all these things allow her to transport all that stuff through her to us as listeners, and we get to feel what's going on. The very first thing we have to find out is what key we're in. Because if we don't know what key we're in, like I've told you before, we're cooked. We have to know exactly what the set of notes is that we're generally dealing with in any song. So we've heard this, go to here, go to here, go to here. And you can feel that when it gets to that last place, it rests, it's home, it's tonality at work. What you have to do is find what that home note is. You have to feel it, you have to hear it. Bum, bum. Now it's one of the 12 notes. Is it this note? Is it this note? It's one of the 12 notes, and if you keep singing that note, you'll find out that it's this note here. Oh, it's a G. The next thing we have to determine, is it major or minor? Does it have this sound? major or is it minor? So when we listen to this, it's not that, way too dark, way too edgy. It's major. So we've now determined that the home note is G, and it's major. It's this sound, it's not this sound. It's major, not minor. Let's take a look at the scale to be sure we know exactly what the notes are in the scale. It's a G major scale. There it is. It's that set of notes right there. It's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. That's our set of notes. And we can hear the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do if we want to do the solfege. So, the next thing we want to do is look at what the chords will be in this scale. This is a jazz influence tune, and the chords are all seventh chords. So we want to look at the seventh chords in the scale and be sure we know exactly what they are by name and what their notes are. So, the number one chord is G major 7. It has a G, B, D, F sharp. Number 1, G major 7. Number 2, A minor 7. It has an A, C, E, G. Number 2, A minor 7. Here's number 3, 1, 2, 3, B minor 7. It contains a B, a D, an F sharp, and an A. Number 3, B minor 7. Number 4 is C major 7, C, E, G, B. Again, that's C major 7, number 4. D dominant 7, D, F sharp, A, C. The dominant 7 chord, number 5, is a very important chord in the key because it's very often going to send us back down to number 1. D dominant 7, number 5. Here's number 6, E, G, B, D, E minor 7, E, G, B, D. Here's number 7, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, the chord with the really big name, and in a lot of kinds of music we don't use it very much, and it actually doesn't appear in this song, but we want to know it anyhow because it's in the key. F sharp, A, C, E, F sharp, minor 7 flat 5, and just a reminder, some people call this a half diminished chord. So those are the chords in the key of G. Now we know the material that we're working with. We're in the key of G. We determined that it's G major, not G minor. We can hear that this is as the song itself has that richer, jazzier sound, so we're working with seventh chords. Now we know exactly what the seventh chords are in the key, how to form each one, and what their number is within the scale.